Hello everyone, Ruhi Çenet here. How long can you resist at minus 50 degrees Celsius? We are in Yakutsk city, the capital of Yakutia, located in the far north of the Siberian region of Russia. It is officially the coldest city in the world. The lowest temperature ever measured in Yakutia is minus 71.2 degrees Celsius. When I landed here, even though I had researched for days, it was beyond shocking. What I immediately realized is that going to Yakutsk actually means meeting the ice hell.
What kind of place did we just land on? I can't see anything through the ice glass.
Welcome to Republic of Sakha, Yakutia.
As soon as I took my first step out of the plane, I knew that I was unprepared.
It's minus 47 degrees outside.
The world outside is nothing like the world we know. We've just landed and we will now go to our hotel. This is a whole other world.
Are you coughing too?
Yeah. I can't breathe.
How do people survive here?
The taxi driver is telling us that staying outside for more than 15 minutes can result in pinprick-like pain, sensation loss in the limbs, frostbite, and probably even death.
It hurts a lot. I don't feel my finger.
He is warning us. How will we walk here for an hour? But at least we could have a look around for 2 minutes on the first night.
We've just arrived at our hotel. I know it's the very first day, but we want to face the weather outside right away. We're quite curious about the city, and we want to do a little scouting. I'm all set. I have a pair of trousers on top and 3 undersuits under that. I'm wearing goose down boots on my feet, and I'm wearing 3 socks underneath. One of them is a very thick pair of socks. I'm wearing a coat made of 550 goose feathers. There are 2 fleece tops inside, and under those I have sweaters and a t-shirt. I have a beret on my head, and I'm wearing this one on top of that. My coat has a hood too. I have goose down gloves, and I'm ready to go. Let's go out. As you can see, there's the first door there, then there's a second door behind that, and these are positioned diagonally. And there's another door here on this side.
The reason why they have all these doors is that they're trying to prevent the cold air outside from leaking in as much as possible. By the way, when we breathe air, we start coughing immediately because our lungs are not used to it. We are short of breath here. As you can see, all the stairs are carpeted so that people don't fall down the stairs. The ground is frozen and very slippery. There are carpets like this in the entrances of all the buildings. Sometimes you can see carpets even on the sidewalks.
I'm getting cold already.
It may sound interesting to you, but there are over 300,000 people living here. Look, they are all covered in snow and ice. There are carpets on the stairs here too. Do you see the air conditioners over there? They're completely covered with ice. Actually, you're also covered with ice. There's ice on your eyelashes.
Are you serious? My eyelashes too?
Yeah. And your hair has begun to turn white.
It will be completely covered in ice if we stand here for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, your hair is getting solid.
Shall we go to the hotel now? It's beginning to get pretty cold.
Wait, it has been only 3 minutes and you already look frozen. So what happens to our body if we walk outside for an hour at minus 50 degrees Celsius? Let's explore the coldest city in the world.
The sun has just risen. It rises around 9 o'clock. In addition to the ones I wore yesterday, I put on 3 more sweaters, 1 more underwear, and an extra pair of socks.
Are you wearing 5 sweaters?
That's right, 5 sweaters. You can understand how well I bundled up from my movement and puffy look.
Do you feel cold? How is it compared to yesterday?
I feel it on my legs the most. What about you?
I started to feel it a little on my legs. We just came out, but your hair's piece that is out has already frozen. We bundled up like this, but people here usually wear real furs. That's how they can keep themselves warmer. Now we will take a walk. We will walk towards the fishing market. We will see how long we can resist the cold. The sculptures on the street here are generally made of ice. Because the weather is cold, people usually produce ice sculptures. They're cleaning the snow with brooms so that people don't slip and fall. This is how the ice on the sidewalks is broken every hour during the day. It may sound weird to you, but even though Yakutsk is in Russia, it is in the same time zone as Japan.
Here you can see there's a cover on the car. This keeps the car warm. Look, they took out the exhaust pipe from this hole here. Speaking of the cold weather, you may have wondered how people get warm here. There are natural gas burning centers in every neighborhood. Hot water is distributed to the buildings through the pipes you see here. Therefore, natural gas bills are not as high as you think. They're around $25 per month for a family of 4. The reason why they build these hot water pipes above the ground is that the underground is completely covered with ice.
We're walking over a bridge. There is a river under and it is completely frozen. It is covered with meters of snow on the surface.
This is a school. You can see the lights coming through the windows. The current temperature is negative 45 degrees Celsius and the schools are still open. The children are going to school. The schools here are always open as long as the temperature does not fall below negative 50 degrees Celsius.
There's a figure up there. It is a boy carrying a school bag on his back. As you can see here, there's a hot water pipe running from above. There are icicles everywhere. Let's take a look at the ice on your face. It is starting to ice up.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think there's a bank ahead of the road. Let's go there, rest a little and warm up.
When people here go from one place to another, they usually stop over either in the banks or shopping malls. They warm up a little and then they continue on their way.
How are you feeling?
I have a lot of pain in my legs. I feel like someone's constantly pricking my legs like frostbite. I also can't feel that I'm getting warmer right now. What about you?
I don't feel it either.
Here we can see more clearly how hot water is transferred between buildings. It leaves that building over there, travels around, and goes to this building over here.
We pay attention to every step we take here. People are very careful with traffic lights because the slightest carelessness can result in a big accident. I can't see beyond the end of my nose because of the fog.
There is a market over there. Should we go in and warm up a little?
Okay.
I cannot wear the gloves because they don't feel my hands. Whatever. It's very heavy.
Очень многие фотографируются так.
Completely frozen rabbit.
I can't feel my hands at all. Look what happened.
О, пошли, 200. Поженимся тут.
My hands have turned red and my fingertips have turned white. I'm trying to warm up here for a minute. I just took off my gloves for only a minute and now they're very numb.
Чтобы заработало, надо вот так массаж делать, чтобы это кровообращение началось. Знаете? Вот это уже массаж.
She's very sweet. I don't know what to say. She only speaks Russian. How much?
Эй, нет, не сами.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She's very kind.
Thank you.
Hey, I start to feel cold too.
Me too. I'm so cold.
When we come across a bank, let's go right in. Wait a minute, let me see you. It looks like your nose is starting to get burned. It is going red. You seem to be getting a frostbite.
I think we need to find a place right away. By the way, you can look at the snow to understand how dry the air is here. It's like dust. It is nothing like the snow we know.
Hey,
What is that building? Can we go in? I'm hurting so much.
it's closed. Be careful, there's no carpet since this place is closed. Let's walk across. People are going in and out.
I found a heater here and I'll stick to it. I'm hurting a lot. Seriously, I've never felt this cold before. It's like something is pricking my legs and hands. It feels like something is biting me all the time and I feel like it won't go away soon. We've been walking a 20-minute walking distance for 40 minutes and still aren't there yet. Plus we're trying to shoot a video. The cold is making us move even more slowly. That's why we're so tired. As you can see here, there are 3 doors here.
There are no children in the park as it is school time. I'm sure we would see kids in the park if it wasn't school time.
I'm sitting on a swing in a playground park at negative 47 degrees Celsius. Wait a minute. I'm not feeling my fingers. I can't tap on my phone. Here you can see the weather in Antarctica. It is negative 28 degrees Celsius. I'm not feeling my finger at all. Oh my god. It hurts a lot. We have to find some place to warm up right now. We better drink coffee or something too. I'm hurting so much, I can't even tell you how bad it is. We need to go indoors urgently.
Come on, let's find a cafe. Let's search for a cafe on the phone.
Is that a coffee shop?
Where did you see it? Is it far from here?
I'm not feeling well. Isn't there anywhere we can go? I'm feeling really bad. My legs are completely numb.
What happened to your finger?
I don't feel it at all. It hurts so much.
Is it too bad?
Seriously, I don't feel it at all. It hurts so much. We've just stayed outside a little too much and my hands are starting to turn white. And it was my right hand again. That's why I'm feeling so much pain right now. It hurts so much.
Show me your hand.
Now the color has started to improve a little, but my fingers are still numb.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling bad. My hands are hurting so much. I just couldn't feel my hands and it was really painful. When I tried to show you the weather on my phone in the park, I felt that I wasn't able to push down my finger. I was touching it, but the phone couldn't detect my finger.
Maria, whom we met here, told us that what she experienced was frostbite and symptoms of Raynaud's disease. According to her, she might have lost her fingers completely if she had stayed outside for another 10 minutes. Apparently, her fingers will feel pain when outside, even when it's not cold, like 0 degrees Celsius. In other words, Yakutsk left us with tissue damage that will be with us for the rest of our life. It is impossible to go from one place to another on foot. If you insist on walking, you can reach your final destination you would normally reach in 20 minutes on foot in 1 hour. That's because you would have to stop by a place such as a grocery store and warm yourself up every 5 minutes. Contrary to popular belief, being outside in this cold weather was just like being out on fire. Walking here felt no different than walking on fire after a while. At first, she lost sensation in her whitening fingers. Then she experienced burning and swelling like never before. After a week, her fingers started to peel off. We walked along the streets of Yakutsk, in the coldest city in the world, for an hour and explained it a little bit. But these are just the beginning. What is this place like? How does the cold weather freeze life here? Why do people live here? And who are these people? The answers to all these questions and more are in my next video. In that video, I went inside a permafrost and filmed the remains of Ice Age animals, mammoths. Also, I went to a village that was completely covered under the ice and observed the daily life out there. See you in our next documentary. Ruhi Çenet was here.